Hey y'all, welcome to the Filling Station. It's a new day, another opportunity to either make money in the market or to just learn from the market. But first, let me go ahead and give my disclaimer, y'all. I am not a financial advisor. I just enjoy teaching people how to build generational wealth. And yes, the stock market is just one of those avenues. So this video is for educational purposes only. With that being said, let's get started. So y'all, we are looking at Tesla. We had our PPI information or report came out today. Interesting as it is, I'm telling you, I always say y'all just trade what you see, right? So again, we're looking at Tesla on this 30-minute chart. Tesla is an inside day candle. I'm going to see if I can make this a little bit bigger today. And what's interesting is we've already broken through that trigger, which was here at 346.40. Well, the target to the upside is 349.37. We all know that Tesla normally exceeds its ATR, which is the average true range. So where are the trouble places for Tesla as of right now? Seems as if this is pre-market. Tesla's having trouble at this 200 EMA right here at 347.54. So we need to watch this level right here. But if by chance we should break back, 347.78 could be a trouble place again. That target 349.37 again here at this 350.61, which was our 5 EMA on the weekly chart. So if by chance we break back above this 350.61 area, Tesla has broken through a key level of resistance, and we could very well continue moving to the upside. Now 351.88 is the next area of, I would say, resistance, right? Trouble place. And then 353.44. Now back to the downside. Let's say if by chance we break under this level of 346.23, which is right where our 5 EMA is. So we have to watch that, right? So if we break that level, I would watch 345.21, 344.29. Under that, 342.94. Again here, 342.15. 341.60 and 341.17, breaking that level of 341.17 or 340.85 in between that area, because it's kind of close, is the next level will be the ATR trail and stop at 340.01. So if by chance you're trading Tesla today, it is an inside day candle. I would say trade carefully. Again, we are still having issues here at this 347.41. So I say so often, y'all, anything is possible. Nothing is guaranteed. We are now looking at the SPY. Where are the trouble places for us to the upside? We're having trouble here. We had an ATR trail and stop here at around 604.59. We broke through that only to form a high, to 604.84. Back under that 604.89 area. So where are the trouble places for the SPY as of now? 604.65, again 604.84, breaking that level, 605.37, 605.54, not far away. But if we break that, 606.01 is within reach. And if we should break that, another level, 606.19, and breaking that 606.54. Those are going to be resistance areas for the SPY as of now. Now back to the downside. As you can see, we have a few layers of support right here. So I would say if we break under 604.32, we can come back to 604.13. Again, not far away, right? What's interesting, there's a few layers of support for the SPY. So I'm going to say if we break under this 5 EMA and 20 EMA and the 200 EMA on this 30-minute chart, which will bring us probably around the 603.57 area. If we break that, we could very well have trouble at 603.26. And again here at 602.98, a few layers here as well as far as support. 602.74 under that level. 602.49, there's another few layers of support for the SPY. 602.19, and if we break that, the ATR trail and stop at 601.85. And in my opinion, that is strong support or strong resistance. So if you're trading the SPY today, I say trade carefully. NVDA is next on our list. NVDA closed at 131.14. Now it seems as if we're trading in a gathering spot here. It's been trading in this zone for a while. Again, at this 30-minute chart, where are the trouble places? So resistance at 131.58. If we break that, 131.81, we tried to break that before, got rejected. It was some sellers right there at that place, right? So breaking the 131.81, we could very well come back to 131.98, again at 132.29, breaking that 132.89, and if we should break that 133.44, I would watch that level as a trouble place or resistance, right? So breaking that 133.70, those are places to the upside or your resistance resistance areas for NVIDIA as of right now. Now, what's interesting is the 5 and 50 looks like it wants to cross, but this candle tells me, is that a reversal candle? We're having trouble in this area for a reason, right? So I would watch NVIDIA under 130, 118. If we should break that, we could very well come back and find support around 130.92. And if we break that, it brings us back to the 130.68, which is the 200 EMA on this 30-minute chart. So breaking that level was interesting. I had the 130.60, which 130.68 not far away, right? So breaking that level, we could very well come back to 129.96. And if we should break that 129.96, 129.59, and breaking that brings us back to 129.06 or 129.08. So I would watch NVIDIA, in those areas. Again, not financial advice, but those are, your trouble places, support and resistance. And I say so often, y'all, in the market, anything is possible. It kind of gets us close when we go and mark these levels. Nothing is guaranteed. It just gives us, a guide as to how we can trade, what to look for. What's interesting is AMD. We closed at 111.72. We've made a pre-market high of 113. So we definitely need to watch that 113 area. What's interesting is we had some sellers in this area a few times. So we definitely need to watch that. Now, if we break this 113, I have 115.20 as the next area of resistance. And in breaking that level, we have 116.86. So can the AMD continue moving to the upside? Anything is possible. This is our trading zone as of now. Support is around 112.01, resistance 113.01. So as of now, back to the downside, if we break this 112.01 area, we have 111.89, 111.42, 111.06, 110.65, and 109.91 could very well be support places. Now, breaking this 109.91, we could very well come back to the 109.22 area. So I would definitely watch that under that 108.60. So if you're trading AMD today, those are your support and resistance areas. I would say watch carefully, trade carefully. Anything is possible in this market, y'all. Now, we do have a few inside day candles, and I like to mark the inside day candles because it kind of gives me an idea, kind of like a trading list, a watch list of things to watch for. And look at the trigger, which is the J&J is first on the list. Let me say that. J&J is first on the list. Johnson & Johnson, if by chance we break above 155.68, we have an upside target of 156.41. Now to the downside, under 154.24, we have a downside target for J&J today at 153.93. So if you trade Johnson & Johnson, it is an inside day candle. Let's see, it normally moves about $2.32 per day. And I say so often, anything is possible, nothing is guaranteed, right? So Roblox, RBLX, is also an inside day candle above 66.35, gives us 66.50 as a target for RBLX to the downside, which it looks like we're kind of trading on that in that area, in that zone. 63.94. If we break under that 63.75, RBLX is an inside day candle. Let's see, we normally move $3.51 per day. Again, that could be in either direction. SHOP, SHOP, which is Shopify, is also an inside day candle today above 122.54, gives us an upside target of 126.12. If by chance we break under 116.62, we have 114.69 as a target for Shop today. Again, anything is possible, y'all. It normally moves about $5.84 per day in either direction. That is the ATR for the day. So if you trade Shop, it is an inside day candle. SNAP, SNAP, is also a inside day candle above 1092, gives us 1092 as a target, which is not far at all. Now to the downside, under 1066, we have 1035 as a target for SNAP, and as you can see, it's still trading in this zone here. I would definitely watch around that 1071 area as a support place for us, in a resistance area around 1078, not far away, but price is just trading in this gathering spot for us today. Now let's see how much SNAP normally moves per day. Only 50 cents. It's a small mover, but if you can get in at the right time, depending on your shares or or your option contracts, you could possibly make a decent profit. I say trade carefully. Again, not financial advice. And if by chance you trade financials today, Wells Fargo is an inside day candle above 79.73. We have an upside target of 79.98. Now to the downside, under 78.84. We have a downside target of 77.79. So if you're trading Wells Fargo or WFC, it is an inside day candle. It normally moves $1.45 per day. And what's interesting, y'all, is we are under the 5 EMA on this daily chart. So can we continue down to the to the downside and come back to this 20 EMA at 77.98? That's interesting. So if you're trading WFC or Wells Fargo, it is an inside day candle today. So I say so often, y'all, trade carefully in the market. Anything is possible. Nothing is guaranteed. Let's look at Netflix today just to see where we are. And I want to mark those levels. So as of now, we have support at around $1,025.78, and our resistance area is around $1,030.16. As we see here, this is the zone that Netflix is trading in as of right now. So if by chance we break back to the downside, we could very well come back, find support here at $1,023.67. If we break that, we can come back to the $1,022.15 or the $1,021.25, which is under that 50 EMA. Not far from that ATR trail and stop at $1,020.50. So if you're trading Netflix today, it is trading in a zone for us as of right now. Our support is holding us up at that 5 EMA and that 20 EMA. Losing this, we could very well continue to decline, and it wouldn't surprise me to see us back in this 10.1646 area or even down at this 10.1447. So if you're trading Netflix today, I would definitely watch those areas. Again, not financial advice, y'all. So when I look at the market, this is what I see. There's so many different ways to trade the market, y'all, so many different ways. And what's important is trying to find, or challenging, let's say it that way, is trying to find a strategy that works best for you. And once you learn that, stick to the plan and have the discipline to execute your plan. Set your stop losses, and whatever it is that you choose to use, make sure you have the discipline to execute your plan, y'all. So again, I hope these videos are very, very helpful. If you could please like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, y'all. I say so often, we learn and we grow together. So I hope that everyone have an amazing day today. Until next time, be blessed as well as a blessing unto others.